Here are 3 keynotes for the speech titled Dream Beyond the Hills, written in a motivational and educational tone. Keynotes. 1. Vision beyond limitations. True education is not confined to textbooks or classrooms, it empowers us to see beyond our immediate surroundings and imagine a world of greater possibilities. 2. Growth through challenges. Every obstacle or hill we encounter is not a barrier but a training ground for persistence, creativity, and self-belief. 3. Purposeful learning and contribution. Education is meaningful only when we use our knowledge and dreams to uplift others and build something greater than ourselves. Speech, Dream Beyond the Hills. Ladies and gentlemen, teachers, and fellow learners. Every person stands before a horizon, a line where the familiar world ends and the unknown begins. Those rolling hills before us are not just pieces of land, they are symbols of our limits, our fears, and our comfort zones. To dream beyond the hills means to believe that life holds more than what we can see from where we stand. Education is the bridge that helps us cross those hills. It opens our eyes not only to facts and formulas but to possibilities. It teaches us to question, to explore, and to imagine. Each lesson, each book, and each experience is a step upward, giving us a higher view of what lies beyond. But the journey is never smooth. The hills of doubt, failure, and comparison often rise before us, whispering that our dreams are too distant or too ambitious. Yet, those who climb despite fatigue are the ones who discover new worlds of opportunity. Challenges are not meant to break us, they are meant to shape the strength we need for the climb. To dream beyond the hills is to use education not as an escape from reality, but as a tool to transform it. It is about learning not just for grades, but for growth. It is about seeing every subject as a lens to understand the world, mathematics for logic, literature for empathy, science for innovation, and history for wisdom. And when we finally stand on top of one hill, may we not stop there. Let us look further, to the next dream, the next idea, the next way to serve humanity. Because dreams are not destinations, they are directions. So, my friends, as students of life and seekers of knowledge, let us rise. Let us lift our eyes beyond the hills of today and walk toward the horizons of tomorrow. For beyond every hill lies a dream waiting for those who dare to climb. Thank you. Expanded Keynote 1, Vision Beyond Limitations, approximate 400 words. To dream beyond the hills begins with a powerful vision, the ability to see possibilities where others see boundaries. This vision is not just imagination, it is a product of awareness, learning, and belief. Education plays the most vital role in nurturing this vision. It teaches us not merely what to think but how to observe the unseen, and how to shape our thoughts into actions that transcend limitations. Every individual is born into certain circumstances, a place, a background, a set of conditions that can sometimes feel like hills surrounding our lives. These hills may represent financial struggles, social expectations, limited resources, or even self-doubt. But the true essence of education lies in showing us that our environment does not define our destiny. It gives us the light to see over those hills, revealing that the world is vast and full of opportunities waiting to be explored. A vision beyond limitations is cultivated through curiosity. When a student asks why, how, and what if, they begin to move beyond the surface of knowledge. They start connecting ideas, imagining improvements, and developing solutions that can change their community and, eventually, the world. This spirit of inquiry is what drives inventors, leaders, and changemakers. They were once learners who refused to believe that the boundaries around them were permanent. However, vision alone is not enough, it must be guided by purpose. Education helps us give direction to our dreams. It refines our imagination into achievable goals and aligns our vision with the needs of humanity. It teaches us to use our learning not for selfish gain, but for collective growth, to build, to heal, to inspire, and to innovate. To have a vision beyond limitations means daring to dream even when the path ahead seems uncertain. It means understanding that failure is not the end, but part of the process of discovery. Every great achievement in history began as a vision in someone's mind, a vision that challenged what was thought impossible. Therefore, let us learn not just to see the hills, but to look beyond them. Let education open our eyes to the infinite possibilities that lie ahead, and let our vision lead us toward a future that is brighter, broader, and boundless. Expanded Keynote 2, Growth Through Challenges, approximate 400 words. Every journey toward success and self-discovery is marked by challenges. These challenges, the hills along our path, often appear as barriers meant to stop us. Yet, when we look closer, we realize they are not obstacles but opportunities in disguise. They are the silent teachers that test our strength, shape our character, and help us grow into the individuals we are meant to become. In education, as in life, challenges play a crucial role. They teach resilience, discipline, and patience, qualities that no textbook alone can provide. When a student struggles to understand a complex idea, prepare for an exam, or balance learning with personal responsibilities, those moments of difficulty are not failures, they are exercises that stretch the mind and build endurance. Just as muscles grow stronger through resistance, the mind and spirit grow through effort and persistence. Growth through challenges begins with a change in perspective. Instead of asking, "Why is this happening to me?" we must learn to ask, "What is this teaching me?" Each setback carries a lesson. A poor result may teach us new study habits. A failed project may spark a new idea. A personal struggle may awaken empathy and wisdom. The moment we start viewing challenges as learning experiences, we transform obstacles into stepping stones. Education reinforces this mindset. It exposes us to new ideas that challenge our assumptions. It encourages critical thinking, problem solving, and adaptability, all essential skills for navigating life's unpredictable terrain. True education does not promise an easy road, it prepares us to walk the difficult one with courage and understanding. Moreover, growth through challenges teaches humility and gratitude. When we finally overcome a difficulty, we recognize the value of effort and the importance of perseverance. We begin to appreciate the support of teachers, mentors, and peers who help us along the way. These experiences shape not just our intellect, but our humanity. In the end, challenges are not meant to diminish us but to define us. Each time we climb a hill, we discover new strength, new wisdom, and a broader view of life. So, let us not fear the hills before us. Let us embrace them, for within every challenge lies the seed of our greatest growth. Expanded Keynote 3, Purposeful Learning and Contribution, approximate 300 words. Education finds its deepest meaning when it moves beyond personal success and becomes a force for collective progress. Purposeful learning is not just about gathering knowledge, it is about discovering how that knowledge can make a difference in the world. True education does not end with receiving a certificate, it begins when we use what we have learned to serve others, to solve problems, and to uplift our communities. Every lesson, every subject, and every experience we gain has the potential to create positive change. A student studying science might one day find a cure, an artist might inspire hope, and a teacher might ignite curiosity in young minds. Purposeful learning transforms ambition into action, it turns the I into we. It teaches us that the value of knowledge lies not only in what it does for us, but in what it enables us to do for others. Contribution is the natural extension of learning. When we apply our understanding to real-world issues, whether in education, environment, technology, or social welfare, we give our dreams a meaningful direction. We become builders of progress rather than passive observers. Education thus becomes a living process, one that breathes through every act of service, innovation, and compassion we offer. To dream beyond the hills means to dream not just for ourselves, but for a better world. It calls upon us to use our learning responsibly, ethically, and creatively. When knowledge is guided by purpose, it becomes power with a conscience, a power that can heal, inspire, and transform. Let us, therefore, learn not only to achieve but to contribute. Conclusion: Dream beyond the hills, ending section. As we stand at the crossroads of learning and life, let us remember that every hill before us holds a hidden promise, the promise of growth, discovery, and transformation. The purpose of education is not to keep us within the boundaries of comfort, but to prepare us to climb, to question, and to rise beyond what seems possible. To dream beyond the hills is to believe that our ideas, our courage, and our compassion can shape a better tomorrow. It is to use the lessons we learn not only to build our future, but to light the path for others who walk beside us. Each of us has a dream waiting on the other side of fear, a goal that can change not just our own life, but the lives of many. So, as learners, thinkers, and dreamers, let us carry forward the spirit of curiosity, resilience, and purpose. Let us look beyond the hills of doubt and limitation, and see the vast sky of opportunity that education opens for us. The world belongs to those who dare to dream beyond, who see possibility where others see barriers, and who turn their learning into lasting impact. Let us be those dreamers. Let us be those builders. Let us be the ones who dream beyond the hills and make those dreams real. Thank you.